So, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. It's probably morning for most of you. Afternoon for most of you. Morning, unless you're in the US. Okay, it's good to have you, Vina. So, hi there to Vina. Hi to Vitali. Hi to Oksana. To Ollie. To Jabberwock and to Patricia as well, and to Army Mules if he's here as well, and and Scotty as well. Okay, so let's get straight into this. Next stream Thursday 6th of October at 4 p.m. UK time, and that will be the grammar session. Okay, so let's start with something easy, some of these word groups. 4:30 in Taiwan, that's perfect. This live stream is aimed at the Far East, because when I have them later in the day, it suddenly gets very late in the Far East. It's also a good time in India as well. Okay, so we've got a verb, strike, to strike. So nouns, adjectives and verbs. Okay. Thank you, Patricia. And you're my star pupil. Okay. So, strike. Into bark. I'm not such a music guy, but I guess classical music is very relaxing. Okay, so we've already got answers from Oksana. I'd like another noun as well. Okay, so strike. What are the nouns? What are the adjectives? What are the adverbs? Oh, I like that. I like that other your second adjective. Okay, so we've got, this is good. Okay, this is good from who have we got from? Good from Oksana, from Vitali. Good morning, sunset. From Oksana, from Ollie, and from Vina. So let me put these. So nouns, a strike. That's easy. Okay, striking and strikingly. How about another noun? That's good, Jabberwock. So another noun for strike. Okay, a striker. That would work as well, Vitali. You need to change one vowel. Somebody will get this any second. Strikingness. Strike, stricken, strikingly. That's good, Patricia. The strikingness of this, I guess. Yeah, I guess it works. Okay, I'm going to give... Yes, Patricia! Thank you. Ice cream for Patricia there. A stroke as well. Yeah? So let's try the next one. Okay, this one's easy. So the adjective is mad. Yeah? Adjective mad. Adverb, noun and verb. Strike breaker. Oh, I quite like that. That's a good one as well. A striker, a strike breaker. A stroke. Yeah? Yeah, a stroke is when you hit something. Yeah, a stroke of luck. Okay, so mad. Adverb, noun and verb. This one's reasonably easy. Okay, so mad. There's definitely more than one answer here as well. Yeah, so mad. When you get the second verb, or when you get the verb, then you go back to the adjective and noun. Okay, that's very good. That's very good. We've got all of them in one. Well done, Vitaly. Well done, Ollie. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, so that's good, Patricia. Okay, so the important one here, well done, Oksana, madden. And then you can have the easy adverb is madly. I'm madly in love with her. And then madness. That's good, Vina. And then as another adjective, we could have maddening, which then gives us maddeningly. Good, well done, Jabberwocky. Okay, and the next one. Respect. Respect. To respect. I respect you for your high quality English. So, to respect. Okay, so to respect. Yeah, it takes a while for this to get broadcast around the world, but well, to respect. I think probably the key here is the adjective. Okay, that's good, Sunset. I like it. And more answers from Oksana. Okay, good work, Vitaly. Yeah, that's it. Maddening, maddeningly. Well done, Patricia. Okay, so the clear first one here. Okay, so let's see. We've got respect, respected, respectively from Sunset. Respect, respectful, respectfully from Oksana. Respect, respectively, respectful from Vitaly. Ollie goes respect, respectful, respectfully. That's good. Vina says noun, respect. Respectfulness. Yeah, that works as well. Respected. Respectability. Respectfully. Yeah. There are lots of answers. So, Jabberwocky. Respect. Respectable. Respective. Respectively. Respectful. Respectable. Yes, I love it. So, respect is the noun. Yeah? Then the adverb. Oh, okay. The adjective. Respectful or respective. Or even respectable. Respectability. I like that, respectability. Respecting. So, Mala, great to have you. Respecting. I think that's part of the verb. And then the adverb, well, is just all of these with lys on the end. Okay, am I going to do one more? No, I think we're going to go straight into this. So good to have you, Mala. Okay, this is this article we've been doing about are we subjects of our king or queen? Are we consumers and part of the system? Or are we citizens and owners of our own destiny? So, the rest of us are innocents, ignorant of important details. This deal becomes more attractive in times of danger, which is why this story is making a backlash, comeback, reprisal, parry, restitution today. Okay, so we've got answers already. This is very good. Okay, I think this is talking about the concept of us being subjects. And when there are times of danger, we feel happy to have a strong leader who tells us what to do. And if things go wrong, then it's their fault, not our fault. Okay, so we've got good answers here from Oksana, Vitali, Jabberwocky, and Ollie. So, hey, Ronan, good morning. Okay, restitution. Restitution is to pay somebody back, to make good something that you did wrong. Yeah? As respectable as an English muffin. You see, notice, Vitali, muffins are much more American than the British. The British don't eat a lot of muffins. The Americans are muffin land. Okay, up to you, Ronan. Okay, so we've got, well done, Patricia. Okay, we've got comeback from Oksana, Vitali, Jabberwocky, Ollie, and Patricia. Okay, so a reprisal. A reprisal is to take negative action against somebody for something they did to you. So he hit me, so I hit him back in reprisal. Yeah? To parry, if somebody tries to hit you and you block it, that is to parry, particularly when people are fencing with swords and you parry a blow. To parry, to push off, to keep at bay. A backlash is like a counter reaction, a strong reaction by people against something, but in the against it, even though, so the government are promoting this policy, but there's been a backlash against it. A lot of people complaining about it, but making a comeback. Yeah, to make a comeback, to return, particularly to make a comeback. Okay. So, yeah. Governments and organisations that lift, arise, stand, raise, pass, rouse out of the subject story are paternalistic and hierarchical, with the supposedly superior few at the top of the pyramid. Absolutely, to parry the Vorpal sword. I don't think it's possible to, Jabberwocky. Cancel culture is an example of backlash. I love it. I love that phrase, cancel culture, as well. So, governments and organisations that lift, arise, stand, raise, pass, rouse out of the subject story are paternalistic and hierarchical. Yeah, so somebody telling us what to do, with people at the top and people at the bottom, with the supposedly superior few at the top of the pyramid. Okay, so we're starting to get answers. I think I've done this. I've got another question which is the same one in about two times, so we'll see. So, governments, reprisal, an eye for an eye for a lorgnette. I love it. Okay, so we've got rouse for Vitali and rouse for Oksana. Okay, so organisations that lift out of the subject, arise out of the subject, stand out of the subject, raise out of the subject, pass out of the subject, or rouse out of the subject. Ooh, I'm going to definitely wait for some more here. Okay, so Ollie's gone for a rise. So, lift. They can't lift. Somebody lifts something. Yeah? The lift takes you up various floors. That stand. well, maybe that stand up out of this subject, that raise out of this subject. Raise needs a direct object, and there's no direct object here. To pass out of this story, to pass out, to become unconscious, or to leave, maybe a passing out parade. So, let's see what the rest of you say. Here. Okay, so Oksana's changed her mind. She's gone from rouse to arise. Okay, well, I think I'm going to do this one then. It's not pass. It's not pass, Patricia. Okay, to rouse means to wake somebody up. Yeah? So the sound of the people coming to collect the rubbish roused me. To rouse is to wake up. To rouse, to stimulate as well. Hi Live, good morning. Okay, so rouse for rose. It's definitely not rise. To rise out of. Okay, so to rouse is to stimulate, to push. So to arise. Okay, to arise out of. To arise means to stand up. Okay, but something arises, a situation arises, a problem arises. And the past of that would be arose. It's arose. Yes, Patricia. Okay, so to arise, to crop up, to suddenly appear. Yeah? The phoenix arises out of the ashes. No, it's not. It's not to withdraw. It's to come out of, to be born from. Yeah. So to come from, to come into existence. Yeah. So governments and organisations that come into existence. Notice out of the subject story. To stem from something. That's it, Oksana. Okay, so out of, from, that arise, you could take this and put from, that arise from the subject story. Okay, and that's the idea. So, the answer is arise. Arise, arose, arisen. Okay, let's try the next one. Good, that was a hard one. That's great to have you, Rob. So, already in China, the consequences of this story are clear. Yeah, a wild, bold guess. I love it. The country's Skynet project has more than 400 million surveillance cameras in place, with a growing number of these automatically bent, angled, gripped, caught, attached, hooked into facial recognition and artificial intelligence programs. Okay, subject story means you are my possession. Yeah? The people are subjects of a king or a queen. So, yes, sir, I obey. That's the subject story. Yeah, these are different narratives for the way we view our society. So in a dictatorship, this is the subject story. Where there is a king who has absolute power, that's a subject story, because you have the king and everybody else are their subjects. So notice, Jabberwocky, this is a different meaning of subjects. Yes, you did get it, the last one, Oksana. Okay. So Oksana's looking at the prepositions, and I think that's quite important. Okay, so we've got hooked from Vitali. We've got bent from Vitali and hooked from Oksana. So let's try some of these. Begin to nod off. Okay, so attached to, linked to, bent into, no, to bend something into shape, angled. Patricia's gone bent or gripped, no, so angled into, no, gripped into, to grip is to hold, caught into. Oksana's gone for bent. Okay, hooked into. So to hook up, to join into. Okay, so my computer is hooked into the internet. So if one thing is hooked into another, they are joined. Yeah? So hooked into, joined into, linked to. Okay, so if one thing is hooked into another, they are joined. Yeah, this one's a very tough one. Okay, so yeah, the modem in your computer is what hooks you into the internet. Okay, joined into, because something is hooked. Notice to hook up, if you have a trailer, you hook your trailer up to your lorry. So, good morning, Isa. Great to have you. Bent to fit something, bent into. Bent into, no, it's hooked into, joined into, linked into. Okay, so let's try one more. Good, I've got difficult questions today. I like it. The government knows, like painting a painting by Picasso. I love it. Yes, where are the eyes? The government knows almost everything its citizens are doing, from purchases to driving, demeanour, procedure, behaviour, custom, action, to social media posts, to the amount of time a person spends playing video games. From purchases to driving, to social media posts. I think there should be commas here. So, good morning, Flower. Great to have you. So, we've got some answers here. Okay, this one's easier, and you're more hooked into this one. Okay, you're more linked to this one. This one you've got the idea of. Okay, so okay, that's good. We've got behaviour for Oksana, for Vitali, for Ollie, and for Jabberwocky. So, driving demeanour. Your demeanour is your attitude, but more your attitude to life, the way you deal with things. Driving procedure. Procedure's following the instructions. Behaviour, as Patricia and everyone else has said, this is definitely the answer. Behaviour. Yeah, the way people behave, what they do. Custom is what people normally do, and driving action, no way. Okay, so to driving behaviour. Okay. Let's try the next one. Oh, we got lots of people coming in all of a sudden. So there's also the social credit system. an enormous data gathering and processing system which automatically permits, yields, supplies, transfers, grants, rewards or punishments. Yeah, ogling my videos. The way you behave in a certain certain situation, his demeanour. Yeah, it's a good word, Oksana. So we've got yields from Vitali and grants from Oksana. Okay, so we've got this social credit system which gathers data about people and then processes it, and then decides automatically who will receive punishment and who will receive rewards. So we've got yields now for ESA or ESA. I think it's probably ESA with that double E. Okay, so does it permit, yield, supply, transfer or grant? So we've now got yields for Patricia and yields for Ollie. Okay, so let's see. To permit. Well, I guess the system could permit awards, rewards or punishment, and Jabberwocky's gone with yields as well. Okay, I'll come back to yields in a second. To supply. Normally you supply somebody with goods. To transfer from one place to another. I guess you could transfer a reward. Okay, so I think both yields, ESA, thank you, ESA. Okay, yields and grants, I think both fit. Yeah, okay, but I think in this case to yield, it could be it yields a reward. But let's see, the system yields a reward. I think the system grants. It gives to people. And the answer here is grants. Yeah, to grant is to allow somebody to have something from the goodness of your heart. And here they've definitely used grants. Okay, so well done, Oksana. Well done, Oksana. The eyes are ogling, so Picasso's eyes are ogling my videos. One already widespread punishment is to be disallowed, banned, restricted, rejected from purchasing flights, according to numbers, rates, figures published by China's National Public Credit Information Center. This had happened 17.5 million times by the end of 2018. To grant a punishment, to grant a reward, and to yield a punishment. I think I quite agree with you, Ollie. Yeah? To grant is to permit. In the original they used to grant. I guess it's grant a reward or yield a punishment. I think you're quite right there, Ollie. I wouldn't grant a punishment. I grant permission. So we've got two answers already from Vitali. Okay, so one widespread punishment is to be disallowed, banned, restricted, rejected from purchasing flights according to numbers, figures, rates published by China's National Public Credit Information Center. this had already happened 17.5 million times by the end of 2018. So if you behave badly, you're not allowed to buy airline tickets. Yeah. Okay, so we've got band and figures for Vitali, band and figures for Isa, band and rates for Flower. Granting a punishment to somebody if they're a masochist. I quite agree vibes. Sunset. Yeah? Band and rates for Flower. Yes. Okay, band looks better. Restricted for Patricia and restricted for Ollie and figures. Restricted for Jabberwocky and figures. Band and figures for Patricia. Restricted from to be restricted from. You see, normally to restrict is to reduce the possibilities for a person, to limit. Yeah. So to be disallowed from, no. To be disallowed. If something is allowed, is disallowed. A goal is disallowed. Rejected is to be rejected when they purchase. You reject a person. To restrict, to reduce the scope of. No, it's ban. To ban from. Yeah, they're banned. They're prohibited. Yeah, banned from. According to, and the next one everyone got. So yeah, well done Vitali, Isa, Flower, Ollie for the figures, and Jabberwock for the figures, and well done Patricia. So figures. Okay, so according to figures, yeah, figures talk about the statistics. Okay, and one last one then. Okay. Other punishments reportedly include automatically reduced internet speeds, or having your pet confiscated, captured, annexed, embargoed, or caught. Other punishments reportedly include automatically reduced internet speeds, or having your pet confiscated, captured, annexed, embargoed, or caught. So we've got confiscated here from Vitali. Okay, let's see who else is going to answer this. Okay, let me look at the rest of these. So having your pet caught. Well, yeah, I guess if your pet is loose, you could have it caught, but caught doesn't really work. Facts and figures. Yeah, a collocation, definitely. Ollie's gone for confiscated as well. I think to capture and caught, these two are the same. Yeah? And this has the idea of taking it away. An embargo talks about not being allowed to sell things to other people. Confiscation from Patricia. Okay, to annex is to take a piece of land and then declare it's yours. Okay, so to annex, this word's been, I've got a video on it, it's been very popular in internet recently. Okay, so to annex is to unilaterally declare that a piece of land belongs to your country. Okay, to confiscate, confiscated. Yeah? Okay, to confiscate is to have something taken away from you. The teacher confiscated my mobile phone. Yeah? Okay, so to confiscate is to take something away from somebody, something they have. Yeah, and maybe it's given back, or maybe it's not given back. Yeah, I think if I confiscate the students' sweets, well, I'll probably end up eating them. Yeah. So to confiscate, to take something away from someone, yeah, from a position of power. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that's enough for today. It's been great having you all. Let's see. Next is on Thursday, 6th of October to dispossess, I like that, at 4 p.m. UK time. And Yasa, forbiddance. Yeah, I like that Vitali's dispossessed, to dispossess somebody of their dog, to confiscate, yeah, confiscate, to grab, to take away. Okay, so thank you all for coming. Thank you, Vitali. Thank you, Yasa. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Ollie. Thank you, Vitali again. Thank you, Jabberwocky. Thank you, Ollie and Flower. And thank you, Sunset. And thank you, Isa. And thank you, Oksana. And thank you, Vina, as well. And thank you, Rob, as well. And Live, who we've seen here as well. So, oh, and Ronan, but I think Ronan's probably gone off. So I will see you all on Thursday. Thank you all for coming. It's been great having you. Bye for now.